Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our review of Naruto Shippuden episode 422 and 423.
Welcome.
Anna,
Yeah.
your first time watching Naruto. And by extension, your first time watching these fillers.
Yeah.
But also my first time watching the fillers specifically. And, usually we react, everybody knows the rigmarole, but, I say it every time in case there's someone new. We react to regular episode, but when it's filler, we do reviews.
Yeah.
This video is going to be short because
It's only two
two
episodes.
episode fillers.
And I was surprised that it was only 2 episodes because after the second episode, I thought there would be more of the story
Yeah.
shown to us, but I guess not.
No, because little story, these fillers were focused on Naruto teaching Konohamaru how to do the Rasengan, and also seeing Konohamaru's journey through, most of Shippuden, from the beginning of Shippuden up until the fight with Pain, the aftermath of the fight with Pain.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mainly what we saw here. A lot of comedic elements, a lot of heartfelt elements between the two characters, and a lot of training for the Rasengan. What did you think of these two fillers?
As I was watching it, I was wondering, is this filler story somehow inspired by something that the author made?
Well, we had some of that when Konohamaru did the Rasengan, right?
Yeah.
A few scenes that were spliced in this in these two episodes. That kind of explained that Naruto taught him the Rasengan.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, how exactly he taught him the Rasengan, I feel like it was... They took this one element of their relationship, but also of Naruto's role, and kind of turn it into a very comic thing by Konohamaru coming up with or trying to figure out the Rasengan with the sexy jutsu, which I feel kind of takes away from both their relationship and from Naruto's character. I feel like that would have been an important element for Naruto to have been
a teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. The way Naruto teaches Konohamaru how to do the Rasengan is mainly by showing him the steps, like him doing the steps, and then saying, simple, just do that. Use some guy and boom, and that just... Naruto learns by feeling, and then he just explains it to Konohamaru by feeling, Like if you want to blow up the balloon, you have to do ga and ba,
Yeah, exactly.
And then just leaves Konohamaru to figure whatever that means by himself. So very little involvement. You could say that he barely teaches him, actually.
Right. Even to the point where Konohamaru is confused even about by mixing up this jutsu with the sexy jutsu,
Yeah.
And I feel like that also it takes away from the importance of this moment for the both of them, you know. So don't get me wrong, the story is fine, and I like how it's integrated with the main storyline because it happens in between Naruto's missions outside the village after the time skip, right? So he goes save Gaara, and then he goes and chases after Sasuke and actually gets to Sasuke.
And then there's the Asuma part.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nicely integrated between these moments. It's just, I feel like I wish it hadn't been done in such a comic way,
Okay, yeah. I can definitely get behind that a little bit. The main thing for me is that not that the Rasengan needs to be the serious thing, but I kind of saw it as a more serious thing just because of the difficulty of it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a A-rank jutsu, it took the Torokage years to come up with it. Took Naruto a lot of training non-stop to, manage to do it.
Yeah.
And Konohamaru trains hard the entire time, and it takes him a long time. But like you said, a lot of it is through comedy, and Naruto doesn't or barely gives him any tips on how to do it, which kind of makes it seem like anyone could learn this.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it feel like it's just, get the feel of it,
Yeah.
It feels like this. That's how you do it. No, I feel like there should be so much more to it.
There should be an explanation, right? Yeah. And, hard work is not enough if you don't actually know what you're working towards,
yeah, exactly.
Right?
And I don't mind the aspect of Naruto learns through feelings, so he would just, not be able to give Konohamaru a theory of it. But I feel like even just trying to make him understand what the feeling is would be more complicated than just, it's guy and and do that.
Because if you think about it, even the way Jiraiya taught him, right? Jiraiya would tell him, you have to do this, the rotation, and blah, blah, blah. And then when Naruto was stuck, Jiraiya would just say, like, I can't do it for you, right? You have to feel it out. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So there's always an element of feeling to it, but you still have to explain.
Yeah.
Like, what exactly am I trying to do here?
Yeah, so I mean that's what it is, but I feel otherwise, it was good, and the comedy itself was funny. Like I got it.
There's a lot of comedic moment with the sexy jutsu with Ebisu that I thought were really funny.
Yeah.
When they go to his room and he has all these magazines hidden everywhere. Like, why are they in different places, dude? Like, in case you're in the kitchen and you need one.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. And something else, right? There was the comedy, but there was also, a heartfelt moment. I think this 2-episode filler, gives us another look at Konohamaru and Naruto's relationship that is more than just the usual, joke 5 minutes before an episode, before Naruto leaves the village, right?
Yeah.
We really get into it, and by the end, you're like, these two, they get along well, they're friends.
Yeah.
And you can tell how much of an inspiration Naruto is to
Konohamaru. Yeah, I agree. One thing that I really appreciated about it was the fact that in the end, like, Konohamaru doesn't really fully get it. So you feel like the first time he actually successfully uses the jutsu is in the fight against Pain. So that's a nice twist, because I didn't get that when I watched the anime.
We didn't have that information.
Yeah, exactly. But it's interesting to think that the first time he used it successfully was in that fight, and he saved his teacher in that fight. So
yeah, so it would take even more courage to go head first into a confrontation like that. Try to use a jutsu that you've never successfully done.
Yeah,
and make it. Do it. I think it's interesting also that they integrated Tsunade there, and she's betting on whether or not he can do it, because she did that the first time too.
Yeah.
2 fillers placed. I always like to talk about the placings of these right after the return of Naruto and the 8-gate guy situation.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they were badly placed?
Everything in the past, I don't know, many episodes has been badly placed. There should be no filler here. There should be no filler here. I understand why anime needs fillers, because probably they catch up with the story, so they need gaps. But at the same time, just take a break.
I think by then the manga was over, though.
Even worse then. Why would you do that? But I have to say, considering that it's only 2 episodes, I'm always less mad at like very short fillers, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 episodes tops. It's pretty quick. I would be even more happy about it if then after this we would see Konohamaru, in the main, like when we return to the regular episodes.
To kind of connect it back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it would be like, here's a little filler that kind of looks like a flashback before you then see the character in action. But I don't think that would happen. but it would have been even better. But yeah. That's how I feel about it.
So you prefer when they're small. Well, brace yourself for what's coming. That's for future us to think about. As for me, like I said, these fillers I hadn't watched before. But considering the information that we had during the Pain fight, right? You kind of got the general idea of him learning the Rasengan from Naruto. So the new elements here were mainly how, and we talked about that, right? I'm kind of with you as to it could have been done in a different manner that would have had a bit more impact. Comedy was great, and the friendship bonds were great. Though they are friends, but they act like, you know, rivals. And
that's a general theme in this anime.
Yeah, and a lot of shonen anime.
Yeah.
But I found it funny because, you know, like, are they really rivals, right? Is your teacher your rival? Also, your teacher is so much more ahead of you. Like,
yeah, that's strange, right? Because like Naruto doesn't see Kakashi as a rival, right? It's his teacher. It's different. That's curious.
But yeah, good fillers. I enjoyed them. But yeah,
me too.
We're going back to the canon episode after that. We're going to be reacting. And if you want to see those reactions, we invite you to
subscribe to this channel, of course. The button is down below.
Let us know in the comment section what you thought of those fillers. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for hitting the like button if you did, and have a nice day.